Are you trying to decide between liquid and granular pre-emergent for your lawn? If so, click on the right video. Coming up, I got a special treat for you. I apply both liquid and granular pre-emergent to 3 different types of grass, 2 Zoysia and 1 Bermuda. Let's get started. Hey guys, as promised, as a follow-up to my previous video from last year when I visited the Real Rollers Turf Park, Lee and Andrew and the team at Real Rollers have invited me back out again to film something cool, and today it's gonna be fun. Today we're gonna be applying liquid prodiamine and granular prodiamine to each half of 3 different grass types. Now this is the turf park that Lee and the team put together last year. Lee, tell us a little bit about it. Like, what was the idea behind the turf park? What's the different types of grass you're dealing with? And what are you hoping to get out of it?
No, yeah, this is awesome. So thanks for coming out, Ron. We are here at our turf park at Real Rollers. And when we bought this building about a year ago, Andrew, Eric, myself, we had a plan and a dream where we'd build something where customers could come, lawn enthusiasts could come, and they could actually try out all sorts of different mowers on all sorts of different types of grass type. So we're standing here on some TifTuf Bermuda. We have a little bit of a slope going up one side, and then we have some contours. The middle one is actually a Zeon Zoysia. And that's a thinner blade, much thicker grass, gets a little bit more matted, so I want people to get experience mowing with that. And then on the far side, we've got Toro Zoysia. So it's a fatter blade, easier to cut. But I think one of the most exciting things for all of us was the idea of splitting each type of grass in half and testing out different fertilizers, pre-emergence, applications, water ratios, and also giving us a place where we can compare side-by-side mowers and see how they cut. One of the things that's super important to me is that all 3 of these parks, or turf plots, were made exactly the same. So they all have the same number of sprinklers and coverage. They all have the same core, which originally this was rock, and then we shaved all the rock off, added about 5 inches of clay, kind of soil mix, and then we put about 3 inches of topsoil on top of that. We built these up and enclosed them, as you can see, the border. So the thing that excites me is this is gonna be a perfect test all year long to try all sorts of different things, because not often do people at home split their yard in half and mow it at 1 inch versus a ½ an inch, or apply one fertilizer over another.
Right.
So this is cool.
Yeah, so let's go take a look and show you guys what we're gonna be doing here. As you guys can see, the lines in between each one dividing each lots. Each one of these plots is right at 2,000 square feet. So it makes the application rates pretty simple. So we're gonna be using a granular pre-emergent prodiamine here on the right side of all 3 lots. And on the left side, we're gonna be using liquid prodiamine. The rate that we're gonna be applying the granular at, because we're going at full rate on both the liquid and granular, we're gonna be putting down 27 pounds over all 3 lots. It's gonna be 9 pounds per 1,000 square feet. That's the goal. And yeah, it should be interesting. Yes, I know we could do split applications, but I want to make things as simple as possible for you guys to follow. We're gonna just do 1 full rate application of both the liquid and the granular and see what happens. So let's get to it. Okay guys, we're gonna start with the granular pre-emergent first. As always, safety first. So I've got gloves on, got some nitrile gloves, boots, and eye protection. So even though the granular isn't necessarily as dangerous or as a health hazard as the liquid, still you wanna wear the right PPE whenever you're putting this stuff down. As far as settings on the Earthway spreader, I'm going with a setting of 13. I believe that's gonna be right by looking at how big the holes are and the size of the prill. We'll see if that actually ends up being right, but I think 13 is what we're gonna start with. All right guys, as you can see, the guys at Real Rollers have built like a barrier to keep all the granular pre-emergent on this side of the turf. So it's gonna be as scientific as we can possibly make it. All right, let's get to applying some pre-emergent. So we added a little bit more product here just to make sure that we would have enough so that the coverage is even. But yeah, we got a good 9 pounds per 1,000 square foot application rate. Time to go on to the liquid. All right guys, now we're gonna apply our liquid pre-emergent in the form of prodiamine. The product we're gonna be using today is something you guys have seen before, and I've done other videos on this product. We're gonna be using prodiamine 65 water dispersible granule. We're gonna be needing a measuring container and then also some marker dye. The sprayer that we're gonna be using to apply the product is one you guys have seen. It's made numerous appearances on the channel. It's a Flowzone Typhoon 2. Real Rollers picked one up, so it's gonna make easy work of applying this. Now we have a total of 3,000 square feet that we're covering. We're applying the prodiamine at a rate of 0.8 ounces per 1,000 square feet. So it's gonna be a total of 2.4 ounces of prodiamine. So to do that, we're gonna take our scale, or our cup, put it on the scale. We're gonna zero that out, and then I'm gonna ever so carefully try and get to 2.4 ounces. So because we're only going to be applying this over 3,000 square feet, we're going to be applying it at 1 gallon of water per 1,000 square feet. So we're going to be putting 3 gallons of water in the sprayer. So we're going to fill this halfway up, add the prodiamine, and then begin agitating it. So let's do that now. Okay guys, so we have no drill or way to mix this like using mechanical means. So because we only got 3 gallons, I'm gonna be able to apply the marker dye, and then I'm just gonna agitate it to get a good mix. Ideally, you'd wanna use some kind of a tool in here to make sure you get the product suspended in the water, but because we were not filling all the way up, we should be able to achieve that with just shaking it. And now we'll be adding some Turf marker dye. This is what Real Rollers has. This is what we're gonna be using. Just a little bit of that, half an ounce or so, just enough so we can see where we are spraying. All right guys, so the beauty of the marker dye is you're gonna be able to see where we've sprayed so we get better coverage. So let's start now with our trim pass. And again, I'm running this at the 115 PSI rate on the Typhoon 2. So I need a pretty brisk walk to make sure that I'm putting down that 1 gallon over 1,000 square feet. And now we'll just go back and forth and continue filling in. The nice thing about the weather today is, as you can tell, it's a little bit overcast, so we're gonna get rain, which is perfect for when you're applying pre-emergent, because prodiamine calls for ½ an inch or so of water to be watered in, and we're gonna get that for free from the rain, which is awesome. All right, so that's it for the El Toro. On to the Zeon Zoysia and TifTuf. All right guys, well as you can see, right down the line of delineation, green on the left side and then granular on the other side. So the liquid is over here, the granular is over here. It's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. I expect that both products are gonna perform fairly well, but now that we've put them both down at full rate one time, we are in mid-February, and it'll be interesting to see when summer rolls around if either side falls off faster as far as weed pressure. Well guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. Special thanks to the team at Real Rollers. Thank you guys so much for having me out to the turf park, your facility, and allowing me to make this content. If you guys are in need of a true cut or a swordman, definitely check out realrollers.com. If you need that groove roller or smooth roller for your mower, also give them a look as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. Please like, share, comment. If you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing. I will see you guys next time. Have an amazing day.